Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Legends. I gotta be real with you, saying Arceus every time is a pain in the ass because for years I called it Arceus, but apparently it's Arceus. So yeah, there's my rant to start the video out. Okay, so on the agenda today, at least to start out, is to go take care of the 2 requests I got from the board. Go see if there's more Eevee and Buizel to be caught, and then go see what Mai wants with Ray, or what Ray needs to do for Mai, yada yada. So first up on the list, I remember what one of them is. What's the other one? The Bidoof. Okay, I'll do that second. First, let's go take care of this Drifloon. And the NPC disappeared out of existence. Hopefully she comes back. Okay, good, she is back. Don't be disappearing. So you've accepted my request to look into that Drifloon? I can't tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. We'd heard reports that a Drifloon was playing with one of the village and my inability to speak returns. Drifloon was playing with one of the village children over on Prelude Beach in the evenings. This seemed like odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in the security corps worried its true intentions were to harm the child in some way. Lady, hate to tell you, but in the future, its Pokedex entry is not the best. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them, but there was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a Drifloon. But, well, so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon. We can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought the Survey Corps would be our best bet. We need you to find out the truth behind the Drifloon and the child it's been playing with. What time of day is it? I think that's morning. I think it's morning. Okay. Let me go sleep until the evening, and then we can go look into this Drifloon. Also, if, like, the quality of the video is better this time around, it's because, for once, I am playing this on my desktop and not my laptop, and obviously the desktop is a lot more powerful. So don't get used to this video quality. Sleep until evening. Alright. Let's go see what this Drifloon is up to. Also, I shouldn't get my buttons confused so much this time because for some reason the crouch and the sprint button are backwards on my laptop, and I'm going to have to look into why that is. Because, well, quite frankly, that's weird. It shouldn't be backwards. I have the same exact mods in place. But the place we need to go is back behind this shack. Survey Corps person, over here! Hey, I want to go home now, but Drifloon won't let me go. Can you help me, please? Yeah, child, I'll help. 'Cause I know what happens if you don't help a child from a Drifloon. Yay! Now I can finally go home. But hey, Drifloon didn't mean to be bad. It always played together with me. It's real friendly, so I kept it a secret from everyone. Oh, my name's Taki. See you around, Survey Corps person. Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe that Drifloon had zero ulterior motives behind playing with a child. Absolutely none. Alright, well, let's go back and talk to the security corps person. Get a reward. Hey, the child's okay. I see you've been looking into that worrisome Drifloon for us. What have you found out? I see. So little Taki was trying to keep Drifloon from getting in trouble. All the same, he was in considerable danger. Yeah, he was. Without your help, goodness knows where Drifloon would have taken him by now. I'd be remiss if I didn't follow up on this troubling incident. I'll urge Captain Zisu to post extra security corps guards out on the Prelude Beach at once. For now, I am thankful that the situation was resolved without any harm. Thank you, truly, for helping keep everyone safe. Still can't talk. And a Stardust. I'll take it. Okay, and now to deal with these Bidoof. And that requires us going over here-ish? Is it you I need to speak to? Yes. I hear you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. Yeah, it was just 3 Pokemon I've captured. Yeah. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching... those pesky Bidoof again! I look away for 1 second and the little scoundrels waltz right into the village. Oh, this is awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the security corps. How can I face Captain Zisu like this? Now, get a hold of yourself, Tsumugi. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more than I think I could handle on my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard that these particular pests get easily distracted by other Bidoof, or if other Bidoof are nearby, and end up letting their guard down around humans. So if you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize that chance to catch the little troublemakers. Voila! The perfect plan. If we combine forces, we'll get all 3 caught in no time at all. So you need a Bidoof in your team, and you need to locate the 3 stray Bidoof. Wild Bidoof, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I'm gonna get the one that always gives me the most trouble because for some reason I forget to look in this one corner. And just like that, 1 Bidoof caught. Caught it! Great going, team. Now the second Bidoof, I want to say, is up here? I think it's up here. No, it's right over here. Never mind. I was close. And that's 2 caught. Caught it. Great going, team. Well, since we're in this general vicinity, I want to come up here to the farm before I head out of the village for the next time. Because here I can have this guy grow crops for me. Right now he can only grow apricorns and various plants, but later on he'll be able to grow a lot of cool things. Give me a medicinal harvest. I have to pay for it. But hey, it will be kind of worth it in the end. I am taking the long way around, and I don't know why. Anywho, the 3rd and final Bidoof is over here. It's over by the pile of wood near my house. Hey, little Bidoof. I brought a Bidoof friend for you. Caught it. Great going, team. Nice work. That puts all the little troublemakers safely in our custody. Now to give them the old heave-ho. Hold on. It'd be a shame to just send these Bidoof back into the wild, no? My construction corps could find a use for them. Huh? You want to keep them? But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. They're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know our village is a strict no-chewing zone? Shows good taste on their part to come all the way here to gnaw on our woodwork, too. But if they're gonna stay here, they'll have to help with our work. They've got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through rocks and trees. Just what our corps needs. How about it, little ones? Meals taste better after a day's work, you know? Just what I wanted to hear. I'm not convinced this lot will have it in them to do an honest day's work. But if Sanqua's watching over them, I'm sure it'll work out all right. So I guess that's settled. Thanks again for your help. And a rare candy, nice. I am immediately going to drop that into the box, because that is one of few things I consider to be valuable enough. If I could figure out my buttons! Yep, okay. Cool. So now, the next thing I am going to do is try and get some more Eevee and more Buizel, as well as stock up on apricorns and tumblestones, because I am hurting for Pokeballs. So unless something interesting happens, I'm going to cut that out. So, see you the next time there's something interesting to talk about. Cutting in here just a moment to say that I've just captured 2 Buizel in a battle, but there's still this Drifloon hanging around. And while I could battle it, Bidoof is almost dead, and I really don't want to fight or capture another Drifloon. So while I can, you know, hit B and run, there is another option, and it is to just run. Just physically run away from the battle. Works every time. It's pretty handy if you ask me. But anyway, I will bring you back again when there is more to talk about. Alright, and welcome back again. So, I caught 2 more Buizel, but none of them even counted as large, so I know that none of them are big enough. I also caught 2 more Eevee, and I went ahead and moved them down here, but they're not great, so it is still this Eevee that is going to be in my party. So, eventually, I will bring her into my party. I've already healed, so Bidoof is no longer half dead. And, I also got a healthy supply of apricorns and tumblestones. I picked up these, they restore health. It also makes Pokemon easier to catch. I never take advantage of that, and I don't need to with my mods. So, let's craft a healthy supply of Pokeballs. Because the next area is going to have a bunch of new ones to catch, and not just more Bidoof. Like, actually new species. So, here we go. Let's go see what, or who this my person is and what she wants with Ray. Excuse me, Drifloons. Ooh, more apricorns. Let me chuck Bidoof, because I'm trying to get it some more levels. I really am. That's what I've been using it this whole time. Okay. Hey, security corps person. Mind letting me through? There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass until you're first... oh! Look at your rank. You should be fine. Go on, then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. And now we can cross this bridge. Which is good, because, well, that's where these two are. Over here! This here is Red Willow. My, a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Well, I did manage to beat Ray, although he killed Kenny, so, you know. Yeah, I feel confident. That's good to hear. That security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here's my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. And now, I have to fight a Munchlax. Get him, Kenny. Ooh, she doesn't have any other Pokemon. I was half expecting her to whip something else up because, well, that's my mods for you. Anyway, a Munchlax shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think I need Sword Stance. Just hit him with a Scald. Okay, maybe the Sword Dance would have helped. Because that's gonna have a hard-hitting stance. Okay, let's see. Agile's not gonna help me. And Aqua Jet's not gonna help me. Maybe I should use Tackle? Well, while I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I want to do, I figure I should explain Agile and Strong moves. Without it being showing you the action order changing or anything, because nothing's going to help me right this moment. An Agile move is faster, but it's also 20%, hits 25% less. Whereas a Strong move is slower, but hits for 25% more. So, since nothing's going to change the action order currently, let's just hit it with a Strong Tackle. Okay. Still nothing. Oh. Ah, there we go. There's a change. So if I were to attack in a strong style again, Munchlax is going to move twice before I get another turn. Just do regular Scald and hope this works. It did! Huzzah! And Kenny is now level 14. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thanks, Mai. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? They should prove to be useful materials. 5 Vivichokes. Thanks. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one who we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for this job. You see, I need some trouble dealing with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble up on Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? Hold on, my phone's ringing. Your ARC phone is beeping. Is that strange thingamagummy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track's Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit up to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha, especially not the one coming up because it is a story alpha, and not like the Rapidash running around the field. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in Hisui Still cannot talk. And settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of the honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. So there we go. A little bit of story, and this Shinx really wants to attack me, but it won't cross the bridge, so neener neener neener. Alright, well, I said there were some new Pokemon, and what do you know? There are. I want to catch at least 2 of these. One back attack, one regular, or back strike, I suppose. Alright, cool. So before I charge on ahead, I want to get that. I want to do something over here on my map. Right around this area is where that Alpha Rapidash patrols. And I'm going to put a stamp right there. I'm going to mark where every single Alpha is because my brain is weird and marking where they are helps me remember like where things are on the map itself. So I'm also going to pin this as my destination because this actually introduces a new mechanic. Lost Satchels. So I pick this up, and then if I can hit the right buttons, I come over to Lost and Found. And in the field, you'll find lost items. These are all going to be NPC lost items, but if I were online, it could be player lost items. And finding them sends the lost items back to the player. Turning these in gets me merit points, which are a type of currency that I can use later. If I were, as a player, to die, I will lose items from my inventory. Were I online, another person could potentially find those items and return them to me. I am not playing online. If I die, any items I drop are lost forever. That said, because I have a massive inventory, I am going to be hanging on to everything except what I deem to be especially precious. So, here's hoping I never die. And since this tree is over here shaking, I'm going to show off that wild Pokemon can sometimes be found in trees. Ooh, a Burmy. If I fight you, you're gonna die, so you just get a Pokeball. Ta-da! And that's another new Pokemon in the Dex. I'm gonna need to catch 3 of those, I think. Ooh, a stick. Sticks are nice. And yeah, I'm not gonna head straight for Deer Track Heights, obviously, in case you couldn't tell. There are more Buizel over this way, and I want to go catch them because I'm tired of this request. I hate this request. This request is stupid. It should be any large Buizel, not a 2'8" or bigger Buizel. But those are complaints that I've already made. Again, 48 Buizel in my practice file in order to get one big enough. And even that one's not considered large, so that doesn't help me. Let's see. There should be more on this shoreline. Over there is an Alpha Floatzel, the evolved form of Buizel. So that is going to be put on my map. But capturing it's not going to help me because, again, it is a Floatzel. I need a Buizel. I'm going to avoid it because I definitely cannot kill it. But what I can fight are these Buizels down here. Can I get both of you in one battle? Yes. Cool. And they're just immediately going to wreck me. Thanks. Alright. That makes, what, 3 Buizels I've caught so far? Not a great track record. Are you gonna attack? Yes. Another Pokeball. Another Buizel. One of you be large, and one of you be big enough. $16 Buizel caught. 17 Buizel caught. Both of those were large. Both of those were large. Okay, hold on. There's a sleeping Buizel here. Just gotta catch it. It was not a large Buizel. Okay, time to show off for something else. I can, in fact, fast travel back to the camp, which I am going to do right now, because I want to check the size of those Buizels, because if they are big enough, I'm going to celebrate. I want to see my Pokemon. It's one of you, I think. 2'3", 2'7", no! 2'6". Ugh. I hate this request. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good place to stop anyway, because obviously we have our next destination. I tried to get more Buizel, and that didn't go so well. So, I mean, although I'm going to cut out a small chunk of this video, I feel like I've been recording long enough. So, next time we'll make progress towards this alpha that mine needs us to go take care of. So, until then, bye!